From dreams of wealth to self-discovery, a personal journey. I don't have much clue how the rest kids were educated and what their parents did to form their attitude towards money. But I was taught to get a good education in order to get a good job. Since I was a kid, I was strived by an idea to live large. I always wanted to live in a big mansion by the sea. When I started my hustle, there was nobody to consult with. I didn't have a person who would be deviling on my shoulder saying, "Yes, yes, you made money, make more." I also didn't have a person who would consult me on my way for it. Fortunately, I got a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki and Sharon Lechter. That was so inspiring for me, especially when after years of an individual hustling like a duck in the wild ocean without seeing any ends to it and compass for directions, I reached for approval of my working ideas as a guide in the book. Inside me, I was screaming, yes, I was right. Money is in property. And for whomever, the easiest was to get out of squirrel wheel of 9 to 6 job, mortgages for an exchange of the best years of life and gain freedom, I got a taste of already is property. At the edge of my property developer's career, I was living at the 750 square meters mansion at the most prestigious district of Riga with 3 women and 3 dogs. I always adored women, and polygamy always seemed natural for me. Even if the financial crisis was on its way, I was making enough good money to live my extended lifestyle at the age of 24, traveling, enjoying the life. However, the life started to seem uniform, and I needed new challenges. My glut for publicity was softened by the money I was making from properties. I became a millionaire at the age of 24, however, inside me I felt emptier than ever. My big question was, what would be the next step? What is the next challenge I have to move on to feel happy and content? There are different types of alcoholics. Some are drinking a little bit each day, some are drinking for weeks and a lot. I never was an alcoholic, however. I emptied 16 boxes of Russian standard vodka parked in my guest house within less than 3 months. That left me depressed for days and later for weeks and later for months. I moved out gradually from it by smoking weed more often as a recreational drug, which got me off vodka, eventually moving away from alcohol and depression completely. Smoking weed, chilling in my sauna with 3 nice women, chilling in the outside swimming pool with my 3 dogs made my life so bored that I was ready for my next challenge, but still was blind to see how to make and what to away in the future. One of my good friends those days and life coach, Vadim, had an amazing life-changing trip with Mexican drug called ayahuasca, and he highly recommended it to me. However, his brother Vitaly suggested that Salvia Divinorum could be a better start for me, as I was a hunter and meat eater, completely lost in money, woman, and rock and roll lifestyle. They suggested I fast a day before consuming this magical herb and warned me on a possibly never ever experienced state of altered mind fears. After fasting for a day, I had friends coming over for a night. That night also both brothers gave salvia to me. My trip was guided by Vitaly, the youngest brother who has massive experience in altered states obtained through hours of deep meditations. Both of brothers were vegetarians for years as well, and even after years of friendship, I never knew why until this moment of truth to come. Just a day before I was out for hunting with my father and had a good catch cooked, beaver's tail, what is considered a delicacy in our country, cooked by my dad himself. He used to visit me once a week and stay overnight after taking a sauna. I had my first serious father-son conversations at that age on life, money, and woman.